Hello, Nona here. Welcome to Nona's Here, my channel and my craft table. Today we're going to do another Christmas craft. First, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using. The first thing is I got this sign at Dollar Tree. It says, "Love each moment." I'm going to be using the back side of it, which is completely plain, and I'm going to be cutting off the little hanger there. I'm going to be using something else. Then I got this cute little bag, gift bag. If you aren't buying your gift bags at Dollar Tree, you're making a big mistake. They've got darling gift bags. This, of course, was a Christmas one that I got half off, but it doesn't look too Christmassy, and I love penguins, so I got this one. I'm going to use the one that does have the glitter on it, because the back side that doesn't have any glitter on it, but that's the one with the fold on it. So I'm going to be using this side that there's no fold. I'm going to be using maybe some of these sparkly snowflakes. I don't know whether I'm going to use them or not, but I might be, so I have them. You're going to need some scissors. I'm going to be using my white chalk paint because I'm going to have to paint along the edges of the sign because the bag doesn't completely cover the sign. I'm going to try and use my spray glue to attach the bag to the sign. I've tried Mod Podge before, and I don't know, I just must not be doing it right, because whenever I use the Mod Podge, I still get wrinkles and bubbles. So I'm gonna try this, and then I'm gonna try another extra little trick. I've never seen anybody do this, but I'm gonna try it. This is my facial roller, okay? My jade facial roller. And I'm gonna try and use it real gently to see if maybe with my hands and this, I might be able to roll the bag on the sign and get it on there real smoothly. I don't know, we'll see. And of course, I'm gonna need a paintbrush to put the paint on the edges of the sign. I'm gonna need a pencil to draw the sign onto the size onto the bag. I have my gloves because I'm still trying to keep my nails pretty. And I have a little dish to use to put the paint in. And I think that's all I'm going to be using. So we'll see how it goes. I'll be back in just a minute because I don't want to get paint on my shirt. So I'm going to go put my lovely painting gown on. And of course, you all know I'm going to need my glasses. And while we're at it, let me tell you, if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button yet, which should be down there, please consider hitting it. I'd really appreciate it. Also, I'd appreciate it if you enjoy these kind of videos, these DIY crafts, where I usually use most of the supplies from Dollar Tree. I'd appreciate a thumbs up, comment, and share. I'd appreciate that too. And I'll be back in just a minute as soon as I get on my lovely painting gown. So don't go away. All right, so I've adjusted my camera so you can see the table. And the first thing I'm gonna do is just take my white chalk paint and paint along the sides because the bag picture will not cover all the way to the sides. It will cover the top and the bottom, but it won't cover the sides. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna let this dry and get the bag ready to put on here. I wanna get the sides too, because you'll be able to see the sides when I hang it up. So, there we go. All right. So that should do it. Might have to give it another coat. We'll wait and see. Put that over there. Oh, I should have a piece of aluminum foil here so that I don't get paint on my bag. I'll just use a paper towel. There. Okay. Now, I know that my bag right here is where the sign comes to the top because I've already measured it. So I'm going to cut the bag apart down the fold. Oh, come on. Let's not be miserable. And across the bottom. I tried to find a bag that was wintry, but not Christmassy. And I thought this little skating penguin was perfect. Okay. There we go. I'll save that for something else. So now I've cut my little penguin picture out. I'm going to cut off the hanger here. And the little tag that it was hung up on at the store, don't need it. Put that all aside. And then take my pencil. Oh, I gotta stretch for my ruler because I know that exactly right here is where the sign ends because I've already measured it. That might be a little high because it was right where the fold would be. And if I cut it a little too, if I cut it a little bit too much, I'll just paint it white above there. There. Cut the top off. All right. Now I know I haven't cut these sides exactly right because it was hard to cut on the fold. So I'm going to straighten those up and I'll be back in just a minute. All right, so I painted it and then I got to thinking, after I squared off all the sides, what if I put it on here and there still was a little at the top and bottom that wasn't quite covered? So I did 2 coats over here and then I did 2 coats at the top and bottom. And then I was thinking, uh-oh, what about these little indentations? So I went back and made sure that the little indentations got covered and that the top edge and bottom were covered. So now everything's covered and I can put this on. And I also cut off the top string up there. So See, it is gonna cover all the way to the bottom, but there is gonna be a little bit at the top that's open, or a little bit at the bottom. That I'm gonna leave a little bit at the top that's open, because that's where my string is gonna go. Well, I guess I'll leave a little bit at both places open, just a little bit. And a little bit at the sides will be open, which I already knew. So now I'm gonna try and get it to stick onto the board. And I'm gonna do that by using my spray glue. And I don't know how that's gonna work. So I guess we're just gonna see. I'm gonna spray the paper at the top. And I'm gonna start to put it down. I can see that it's making it curl a little bit, but I'm gonna set it down there, straight, like that, and press it down. Oh, it doesn't look like it's holding so good. No, it's not gonna hold. I thought maybe the spray glue would work better than the Mod Podge, because I always get so many wrinkles with the Mod Podge. Well, maybe it will hold. Hold on. Let me go down a little bit more. It needs to go up a little bit. Let's go up a little bit more so that the bottom is covered and that the sides are even. All right, I'm gonna go down a little bit more. Hold on. Okay, the top's not staying on real good, but I can get that again. I'm just doing it like in sections. All right. There, the corners aren't laying down real good, but pressing them down real hard. The middle part is laying down real good. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but the middle part is laying down real good down here in this corner. Put that on it. Try the top up here again. Put the more spray glue on the top there. Come on, stick. I got some glitter. Let's see if that'll hold it. Everything is spackling. Maybe that'll be good to hold it down. When in doubt, just keep piling stuff on top of it, right? I don't know, the middle's holding pretty good. The edge is not so great, but I can work with it. Okay, then I've got the tie from the back of the bag, And I'd like to use that to put on the top of the sign, this little sign that I'm making, to use it as the hanger. So I'm trying to pull it through without breaking the little doohickey that's on the end. All right. All right, this end is staying down real good. This one not so good. I'll be back. I'm gonna work on making this stick. Just a minute. Okay, when in doubt, get out the E6000, stick it under there, put some glue on it, stick some glue there all the way up to the corner, push it down, use my face roller, on this corner here. I'm telling you, that bag will never come off of this sign. Never, ever, ever. Okay, now I want to put this on to hang it, but I've covered the holes. There they are. So where's my pencil? I'm gonna take my pencil and poke a hole through. There we go. Poke a hole through. There we go. Yep, little holes through, that's good. See if I can't bring it through from the back. Come on, don't want to tear the paper. Come on, just go through there. Yep, 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 yep. That's what we want. Okay, there's that one. Wait a minute, that's the wrong way, Nona. That's not the way you want it to go. You want it to go through this way so that the little tab is in the back. Come on, little tab in the back. There we go. Come on, go through. All right, I'll be back in a minute when I get this through. All right, so there he is, my little penguin on the sign. I'm very glad that I did paint the top and bottom because it did show up a little bit. I got the string finally through, but I felt like it's still missing something. So I'm going to take my black letters, stick-on letters that I had in my stash, and I'm going to put on it, be happy and dance, because it looks like he's dancing. And I know it's a winter craft, but I live in Florida, so we really don't put things on like let it snow, because it just doesn't snow here. But it looks to me like this little penguin is dancing, and so I think be happy and dance would be appropriate. So I'll be right back to show you the final product. I think this part came out real cute, but I want to put something else on it. So I'll be back in a few minutes to show you when it's all done. But by the way, this spray glue from Dollar Tree, and I know it sounds crazy, but this facial roller, jade facial roller from the Dollar Tree for $1, which I do use a facial roller, but now I'm gonna have to clean it off really well. And the E6000, the bag went on perfectly smoothly. There's no lumps or bumps. It really went on easily. The only thing I had problems with were the corners, and that's where I used the E6000. There's no wrinkles, and I just have a terrible time with Mod Podge, so I think this may be how I stick things on from now on, paper on. You might want to try it. Okay, I'll be back after I put my letters on. Okay, so I'm all done. There I put on Be Happy and Dance. And one thing I want to point out to you, you'll notice that my letters are not straight and they're not evenly spaced. They're just kind of rounded and just a little bit haphazard. Sometimes I think you should do that for interest. Everything does not have to be exactly straight and symmetrical. A lot of times I'll just put my letters on like this to add more interest. I think sometimes it adds interest for the eye. So there is my dancing penguin sign. I think it came out really cute. I'm really happy with it. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. I'm really happy with it. It certainly was easy. It just took me a lot of different steps. And I do think using the spray glue and the facial roller was a good idea for making the bag attached to the sign, the board, because I just have a problem with Mod Podge. Maybe you don't, but I do. So anyway, there it is. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. Remember, be kind to everyone, because there's a lot of crazies out there.